That's right. Whoop. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the party. I'm going to put you in your little vise right here. I'll turn you around, show you. We all have vices. This one is yours. Butch and I are working hard together here. I still have the pleasure of learning from Butch on a semi-truck. And we just found out some really interesting information. So I'm going to wait until you guys come into the chat. I'm just putting you in the vise here. You know, got you in the vise. I can't turn this too much or I'm going to get in trouble, but I can turn it a little bit to show you an American flag. All right, good. All right, everybody, welcome. Birdie Two Tweets in the house. What's up? Hey, Vicky, what's up? Good to see you. Melody V, hello. We've gotten a lot done. I'm lucky to still be working with Butch. Thank you for putting all the hearts and everything on the American flags in the chat. That's awesome to see. Butch and I are still working on a semi-truck. I'm learning a lot and probably making a lot of mistakes. Butch is a pretty good instructor. So what have we done? We did a front seal on the engine.
We put the whole front of the motor together with a new seal, with a new water pump, fan pulleys. We went through the whole top end of this motor.
That's right.
Except for that, we ain't done much.
Except for that, we haven't done anything at all. We torqued down head bolts. We got to torque these bolts to torque specs. Butch was screwing down 100 foot-pound of torque up here on his own, right? And you see him climbed up on the semi-truck. So I know a lot of people in their 50s and 60s that couldn't even get up and do this. So it's my honor to be able to learn from the real deal.
Get that candy yellow paint.
Yep.
That is dead. The other one.
This one.
It better damn well be quick. No, I'm not home. I'm standing up on my goddamn truck. I just told you, be quick or be gone. Bye.
That's right.
God damn it.
That's what I said.
Son of a bitch. Did you shake
Full
that?
one. I've shook it a few times, but you better get a little frustration.
Yeah.
Now watch how he does it.
She says, you got a little bit of time? I said, I'm in a hurry. Oh, well, if you got a little time to talk.
How many times a day does she call you, Butch?
Sometimes 50.
50.
Put this around on the other side of that.
Over here?
Yeah, there you go. Way over, there we go. Oh, I need some more tape.
Yeah, no problem. Tape's right here.
Tear me off a piece about 4 inches long or 5 inches long.
You got it. Everybody's 4 or 5 inches is different, you know what I mean?
What are you talking about? You dirty old man.
All right, so we're doing
some... You put your fingers on that and it won't stick to shit.
All right. That's 3 inches.
Well, don't let it wind up like that or let me have the damn thing. Because if it won't stick or anything, just put it on.
That's right.
And this stuff hardly sticks anyway. That ain't working at all. What the hell we'll just do without it. Okay, let me have the...
All right, so then we put Jake brakes on, then we put covers on. We have intermediate covers and we have valve covers. We did all the headspace and timing on the valves. I learned the .015 and .030 with the valve keys, which look like this, you know, in case like Jeremy or Cody or anybody at TQ Trucking is watching. I know you guys probably have never had to tear down a semi-truck before. This is a valve key. You think Tony's gonna slap me? Is he in the chat? What's up, Sylvia? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Carol. Hey, the Nagys are in here, Butch.
Hey, all right, tell them I said hi.
Butch says hi. All right, thank you all so much for being in here. Thank you to the moderators. Look, the president is going to be here tomorrow in Colorado Springs. We met some other patriots this morning while we were out riding around. We're going to have a convoy tomorrow. If you want to come to Colorado, I'm going to give you all the information. Please tell as many patriots as possible. Convoy, Colorado. Joe Biden is in town. Colorado Springs, we're going to make it happen. I don't have the same cell phone number, but I'm going to get into that old email account. So if you're in Colorado, like Heidi, right? And you want to come out and join us, please come and join us, right? I'm going to give you all the information today. We're just doing a little bit of wrenching. Then we're going to the flag store, right?
Right.
We'll go to the flag store. You know, we do have our American flag up in the shop, of course, right? We always do. But we're going to go and get some flags for Butch's new pickup truck. That's the plan, okay? Let me see what you guys are saying. I see a 10-4 driver. Good to go. Hey, thank you all so much for being in the chat. Tomorrow is your chance. If you live in the Colorado area or if you're within a day's drive of Colorado, please come on out here. We met some other patriots. The president's going to be here for the Air Force Academy graduation. It's right in Colorado Springs. And they're saying that the president's going to fly into the Air Force Base on the east side of town, and then drive across the town. To come over to the Air Force Academy for the graduation speech. We don't want to mess with the Air Force or the Air Force Academy. And we really thank General Clark, the superintendent, Lieutenant General Clark, the superintendent of the Air Force Academy, for his very kind thank you letter. All right, so thank you very much to General Clark. We're not going to come and mess with the Air Force Academy, but we are going to do some convoying in the area to get the word out about the continuous erosion of our freedoms and how we don't feel like we're very well supported by our current president, right? We love America. We love the United States. We want to make it better. And we expect better from our elected and appointed officials. So tomorrow we're going to convoy. All right, we're going to go up and down I-25 right in front of the Air Force Academy. They'll see us going the whole way, and another group of patriots is going to line the entrance to the Air Force Academy with flags and FJB signs. So Hunter's laptop, FJB, whatever you want to say, chance for you to exercise your First Amendment, free speech. Come on out to Colorado, put a flag on your truck, and roll with us. We're going to meet in the morning, right? The president's going to be there around midday, so we're going to meet. What do you think, Butch? 10 o'clock. We're going to meet at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, all right? So please, you guys know, we love the Air Force. We're respecting the Air Force. We're not trying to crash their party. We really respect General Clark. We don't respect the president very much because of his really poor policy choices, like shadow banning citizens, like weaponizing the Department of Justice and the FBI against citizens. You wonder how these cat motors get yellow, folks. This is how it gets known. This is the, let me show you. This is the vise that I had you in right here. And so you're looking out this way around the shop. We tried to paint some parts to get everything cat yellow. You can see how good Butch's engine looks.
I can't get under here, I'm too big.
What can I do, man?
If you can get under there and paint the back part of that motor.
You got the con, man? Just talk to them, you know, they want to hear from you.
Oh, well, I don't have much to say. Yeah, all that stuff on back there. Just paint her yeller. Okay, see old John a painting up there?
We're getting it done.
He's making my...
You want this valve?
No, I don't want it painted. Okay, he's working on her. It's looking better. Okay, let me have the gun again now, because you got that pretty good. I want to get back up on top there.
Yes, sir.
Get that final coat.
Carol says there better not be any runs in that paint. Yes, ma'am.
There'd be less if you were here doing the painting.
That's right, Carol. There'd be less if you were here doing the painting, Butch says. So yeah, we're going to live stream the convoy tomorrow. It's a Joe Biden convoy, all right? President Biden is coming here tomorrow, okay? So if you want an opportunity to let President Biden know how you feel, here's your chance. He's going to be in Colorado Springs tomorrow. You can write whatever you want on a sign, and you can just hold it up, and you can use your First Amendment rights that way. Get this motor yellow. Scooter Cat says FJB. And Birdie Two Tweet says, damn it, that's nice. Freedom Outlaw says, hello, Butch. Miss you, brother. Sylvia says, so good to see you again, Butch.
All right. Glad to see all you people. I hope some of you can be there. All that can get there, we will.
Ed's Truth says, I am the Air Force. Ed's Truth, I met you at TQ Truckin'. If you were Air Force, I think your haircut sounded regs, buddy. And what's up to everybody? Thank you so much for coming in here. Sherry, I see you here. Sherry Rios, awesome to see you. Yeah, tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're going to meet at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and we're going to meet at the Bass Pro Shops, okay, just north of Colorado Springs. 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Interquest Parkway.
Interquest Parkway. It's right off of I-25, and we're going to meet right there in the Bass Pro Shops parking lot. So just look for the American flags. You're going to see us, and we want you to come out and join us. Yep, Debbie, I want you to say exactly what you think about the president, and specifically about his policy choices. That's what gets me, are the policy choices. So you can see how much has been added to the truck. We set the timing on the
fuel injectors.
Right, on the injector pump, on the injectors, and on the camshaft. So we've got the timing set. We did the headspace on the valves. Got the fan back on, but it's going to come off, and we'll put the radiator on first and then the fan back.
Think how much better it did?
I think it looks a lot better. It looks really good. Ed's Truth says he's got a high and tight right now. All right, good, Ed's Truth. I'm glad, man. Come out and meet us, right? We want you guys here tomorrow. And we want you to join us. He said, do you really want me to tell you what I think about Biden? And I said, yeah. And Debbie said, he sucks.
That's mild.
That's very mild.
Come on, let's hear what you really think.
Steel City Gal says, I can't post what I really think about him. Should we tell him what the lady said in the Ace Hardware?
Right.
So Butch and I had to go to Ace Hardware. We needed to get one more nut, whatever that nut was. And we got the nut and we were checking out and we had a few more things. And the lady at the checkout was like, hey, do you want a plastic bag? And in Colorado, every single plastic bag costs 10 cents. Costs 10 cents for a plastic bag in Colorado. And so Butch was like, hell no. I'm not paying 10 cents for a plastic bag. We'll just carry this stuff. And we commented on how it's, kind of crap. And the lady behind us goes, well, I'm okay with it. I want to save the planet. Or what did she say? Something like that?
Yeah.
She was like, I want to save the planet. And Butch and I just looked at her and I go, yeah, we want to save the planet too. That's why we vote rationally for someone who doesn't have dementia. And we just looked at her. And she just looked at us, and then we walked out. All right, good.
I did my paint job and inspection already.
All right, he wants an inspection. Here you go, folks. Somebody painted half of this damn valve right here. We're going to have to get some mineral spirits, string the person up by his toes, teach him a lesson. This is where the air comes into a semi-truck. I learned that. I think that looks really good. I think the yellow looks great. What do you think, folks? Does it look good? Debbie, what's up? Great to see you. Thanks for being here. Jackie says, oh yeah, Kathy says, so nice to see Butch. That's right. Jackie says, Biden is not my president.
Mine neither. My president's, I got two presidents. One of them says God, and the other one says Trump.
That's right. That's right. God's in charge. And, we should tell them about Tommy Trump. Remember the guy we saw? Would you tell the people what we saw when we were driving down the road? Well, all right, he's busy. I'll tell you. We saw a pickup truck with 3 big flags on it. One was an American flag. One was a Trump flag. I don't know what the other one was. And this guy said he'd been hosting Trump rallies every weekend, and he's going to be showing up with a whole group of people too. So this is what we've been doing. Been working on Butch's semi-truck. Butch got a lot of work done when I wasn't here. I was up in the mountains teaching. He put the air compressor back on over here.
Power steering.
Yeah, up here, power steering pump. Is that this black one right here?
Yeah.
That's this black one right here. And you painted that one too, it looks like. We got all these torqued down. I think it looks really good. All right, we still have to do you want something softer? Is that soft enough?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay,
This ain't too bad.
okay.
I don't know. It's got paint over spray on it.
Okay.
Don't know where that must come from.
I've heard of seeing red, now you're gonna be seeing yellow. All right, and y'all know this fine semi-truck right here. Butch has had the whole thing torn down. He had an oil leak, and so he was able to replace the front seal. I don't think we're gonna run this one in the Convoy tomorrow, but Butch has a new pickup truck. We were able to go and get a pretty good deal on a real nice pickup truck. So tomorrow might be the first Convoy day of that truck. We can get some batteries for my other CB radio. Put that in your truck. I've got my CB. And so, Patriots, we just want you to know, yeah, Jackie, thank you so much. We're all going to go on a road trip together after this. Once we kind of get this part done, Butch and I are going to go and get some flags. And we're going to get the trucks ready to go. We want to tell you guys, if you know anybody in Colorado or Wyoming or anybody near there, come on down and join us. I'll bet Terry, and Mary Beth are over in Cape Girardeau. But if y'all are out in Wyoming, I'd sure love to see y'all. I hope you're doing really well. And if anybody can make it, we're going to meet up at 10 tomorrow. And we really only need 2 vehicles to go to work on I-25. Only a 2-lane highway, biggest road that runs north-south through all of Colorado, right? Runs down through Trinidad into the Raton Pass, and then on the north end goes up towards Cheyenne, Wyoming. So I-25 just goes right up Colorado. And it goes right past the U.S. Air Force Academy, which Butch helped to build, right? Didn't you truck loads in to help build this?
Worked up there 4 or 5 years.
And he worked on the site keeping vehicles running for some of the contractors who were working at the Air Force Academy. So Butch certainly has history there. That's where we're going to go tomorrow. I hope you guys can come and join us. And we're going to be live for a little bit longer here today while we go to get some flags and things like that just to get ready for the convoy. We've talked to some other Patriots. There's a guy who calls himself Tommy Trump who pulled up beside us. And Tommy Trump had a bunch of flags on his truck, on his big pickup truck. I think he owns like a septic and excavating business. And he's real excited about tomorrow. He has a bunch of Patriots who are going to come out, and they're going to line the whole entrance to the Air Force Academy. And he said he's going to have some pretty choice words written on a sign. So there are going to be flag lines going in, and then we're going to go up and down on 25 right in front of the Air Force Academy. So the plan is to go from Bass Pro Shops down to the South Gate, and then loop up to the North Gate, and then loop down to the South Gate, and then loop up to the North Gate, and then go down to the South Gate, and then loop up to the North Gate, and 25 just goes straight. 2-lane highway. Fast road. All right, big road. So that's the plan. We want to do a little bit longer live stream so you guys could tell everybody about this, so you could get people motivated. I know it's short notice, but President Biden's going to be right here in our backyard, and we think that it's a really good opportunity to let him know that we think that he's doing a shit job, right? Doing a shit job. And I only say that because, I don't know, school shooting numbers are through the roof. Mass shooting numbers are through the roof. Veteran suicide numbers are through the roof. And his son is doing $30,000 worth of hookers in 5 months. And he's doing so much cocaine that he leaves his dead brother's attorney general badge in a crashed rental car in Arizona. Right? Now Hunter Biden is in Malibu. Right? And Hunter was doing all this stuff. And 50 intelligence officers told us this appears to be Russian disinformation. You telling me you're honorable there, intelligence chiefs? You look me in the face and you tell me that you honorably represented the American people when before the election, you told us that, Hunter's laptop appears to be Russian disinformation when you knew it was true. So you're like, I'm not going to apologize. We never said it was Russian disinformation. We said it appears to be Russian disinformation. Well, guess what, bitches? It's the same fucking thing. You lied to the American people. all right? Just because you tricked the American people with your words versus lied to them straight up, it's all bad. None of that's okay to do to American citizens, right? It's not okay to lie to American citizens prior to an election. And then after the election to be like, oh, we're not going to apologize. We lied to you. We tricked you. We threw the election, right? If you had known that Hunter Biden, that the president's son is doing $30,000 worth of hookers in 5 months, and then he's going on crack cocaine binges, right? While people are rotting in prison for this, he's free in Malibu, all right? And reportedly, his rental house is $20,000 a month, and the Secret Service's rental house to protect him is $30,000 a month. So $50,000 a month minimum to protect Hunter Biden. Furthermore, the Secret Service had snipers in the bushes with weapons protecting Hunter Biden's crack deals. If you had people with machine guns and snipers and weapons protecting your crack deals, you probably wouldn't have gone to jail back in the day. You know what I mean? Or whatever you're into. I'm just saying it's very dirty and it's very wrong, and we're going to say something about it. You know? Whatever it is that frustrates you, here's your chance. And for me, it's really about integrity with our elected and appointed officials. And if we can't count on them, who are we supposed to count on? Our buddies, the person next to you who knows and who can do it, yeah. But we ought to be able to count on our elected and appointed officials. I don't know, that's what I say. What do you guys think? Let's see what they say. My cousin graduated from Air Force Academy. Cool, it's a wonderful institution. We really appreciate what the Air Force does, but we're gonna send some messages to President Biden tomorrow. Watch the right hand, you don't need to know what the left is doing. Right. Jackie says, that's right, Jackie. I'm glad to see you guys all in here. Put in the comments what you think. Put in the comments. I could pay for 3/4 of a new car with $50,000. And it says, yeah, that's about right, man. That's about right for some of these new ones. And then you wouldn't be able to repair it because it'd have so much electronic stuff on it. Take you 4 days to cut it down. All right, you guys put in there, what do you think we should say with our messaging tomorrow? When we're going on our convoy tomorrow, we're going to meet at 10 a.m. at Bass Pro Shops. Anybody who could come out, please come out, all right? Heidi, if you can hear me, come on out, Heidi. We want to see you. I'm going to go try to find I'm throwing out some of these old phones, but I'm going to go through my email, try to find your number, reach out to you. We want to see all the Colorado Patriots. Everybody who I met when we went to that Olive Garden, you know? This is a great opportunity for us to all come together again. We went to the state capitol together. Remember? Yeah. We all went to the state capitol, so here's our chance to stand up in Colorado Springs. It's on I-25. It's easy to get to. 10 a.m. doesn't put anybody out too much. We'll go for a couple hours. Maybe we'll have lunch together or something, and then we'll all go our separate ways. So if you could please try to help me out, help the Patriots out. Tomorrow is our chance to stand tall and for the president to see and hear what we have to say. And if not him, at least his underlings, at least his little puppeteers will hear us and know that we think they're doing a bad job. Really bad job. That's what we say.
Really bad job.
That's right. Oh, yeah, Steel City Gal says, let alone all that money from China and Ukraine. Yeah, really good point. Hunter's company, Burisma, took $11 million in bribes and dirty money. He had no expertise whatsoever, all right? And as an attorney, right, but now an artist or whatever he says he is. And he's written a memoir where he talks about all this drug and hooker use, which you might find interesting. And I don't care if you're into drugs and hookers on your time, but I do care if a whole group of 50 intelligence officers says, no, this is probably a lie. There's no way this is true, right before the election. And then after the election, they're like, yeah, it was true, but we never said it was disinformation. We said it appears to be disinformation. So that means you didn't lie to us. You only tricked us with your words. And that's honorable? What? I don't know. I can't believe more of you aren't upset about this. Okay, there you go. Good. Close our borders, stop paying other countries' bills. I hear what you're saying there, Billy Bob. I think that's a good thing to say. You come to Kansas City, I'll come out. I've been to Kansas City a few times. Did you come out? I appreciate that. I came to your state. Will you come to mine? Kansas is right next door. We could truck to Oasis Truck Stop, you know, at Convoy speeds in less than a day. That's only like 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. Come on. All right, cool. Good to finish the pipeline, Lucille says. Yeah, a little energy independence. We were talking about that before, right? Oh, yeah, everybody has to have an electric vehicle. Good to go. Do you have any idea how much energy that uses, like compared to running your AC all summer? Like 8 times. right? Did you watch the congressional hearings that talked about that? How much it costs to charge up an electric vehicle? And then my other question is, where are you going to get the rare earths for the batteries? Where are you going to get them? That's a war. That's all right.
Uganda is one of the best places.
Yeah. Yeah, Africa.
Yeah.
And like a little bit in South America. But yeah, like Africa. Just saying.
The west coast of Africa, Uganda.
Look, Butch will tell you. Where do we get the rare earths metals? You were just saying it, yeah.
Uganda and Western Africa.
And
South America, so.
That's it. So you've got to have security over there. You got to have health care over there. You have to have some kind of deal with the government, or you just have to conquer them and steal it. You know, or like tell them we're their buddy while we're making exports. Steel City Gal says arrest them all. Government grants to NGO, so we're paying for illegals to come. That's 100% true. It's 100% true. You look at our border right now, and according to the Department of Homeland Security's own data, 250,000 come in per month illegally and are caught. It doesn't count the ones who are not caught, but 250,000 a month come in and are caught. Only 75,000 per year go out. Where are the extra millions of immigrants? Where are they? The illegal immigrants? Where are they? And who do you think they vote for? And who do you think pays for them to have a place to live and education and food and healthcare? Many of y'all, I mean, I'm a veteran and I don't have decent access to healthcare in the United States. If you call the VA decent access to healthcare, you've never been in a VA when you were sick or in need. I'll tell you that right now. And a lot of you have got my back on that, right? I know a lot of you have experienced that with friends and family members and yourselves. A lot of rare earths are in Afghanistan. Yeah, it's truth. And you know what? We sure did a shitty job leaving Afghanistan with no notice while the Taliban conquered the airport that we were in, still trying to evac, trying to surrender and run away because Biden wanted to do the Irish goodbye in Afghanistan with zero planning, right? In fact, military and intelligence officers had to rebel against the federal government and launch something called Operation Pineapple Express. Google it, Operation Pineapple Express. I supported it, right? And that was when a number of senior military officers and senior intelligence officials and lower ranking ones came together and began to launch their own operations, their own funded operations and their own planned and their own run ops to go and rescue and save the people in Afghanistan who had helped save American servicemen and women. Does that make sense? Operation Pineapple Express. If you don't know about it, that's a hell of a read. You ought to look that up right now, okay? Operation Pineapple Express in Afghanistan. Yeah, we sure could have gotten a lot of rare earths out of Afghanistan. We probably could have made a deal, right, and put up a puppet government like we've done in other places. Maybe we tried that for a while and it didn't work. But we sure as hell didn't do a good job anticipating what the Taliban would do or preventing them from imposing their will on us, to the extent that we had to blow up our own aircrafts on the runway so we could run away faster and safer. That was one of the first things Biden did, right? The Irish goodbye in Afghanistan and just left everything that we had bled for there, right? Tried to run away. The Taliban took over the airport and we had to blow up a bunch of planes in order to get out in time. And then there were videos of our helicopters flying over, Taliban flying our helicopters over the airport. So, yeah, Afghanistan would be a great word to write on a truck next to FJB. FJB, ... Afghanistan, question mark, or something. Hunter's laptop, question mark, you know? I think there's some things to say. So what am I seeing here? All right, illegals are coming across the border from 22 countries, Iran, China, etc. At least 22 countries. Jackie says, when our government found out about saving the people, they shut it down. Yeah, they also stepped up their own, the United States government also stepped up their own rescue operations, which was good, but it took them a while to figure out they needed to do that. I won't say anything else about that. Let me see here. With all of his legal issues, in your opinion, do you feel strongly that Trump will win in 2024? Trump will be on Sean Hannity town hall tomorrow night. Can't believe in Afghanistan Biden left all weapons. That's a very good point, Brian. Brian Foreman, really good point, really good comment, right? I know you're about to make a call, Butch, but I'll ask you what you think about Trump in 2024, maybe in a minute. Or do you want to tell the people? Do you think he has a chance?
Trump in 24. Forget the rest of them. Vote Trump. He's the one that'll work for us. He'll do good.
Why Trump instead of another candidate? What is it about him?
He's tough, and he's ready, and he's willing, and he don't back up.
That's right, and he can't be bought.
He's not for sale.
That's right.
Not for sale for nobody.
That's right.
He's already proved that.
So you see it right here. Bush says Trump's going to stand up for you, and other candidates aren't going to stand up for you because Trump can't be bought. I think that's true. So, Brian, to answer your question, I think that the, quote, establishment will try to put an establishment candidate forward, and I think that we'll see, people who are comfortable, fat, and happy with the levels of corruption right now supporting an establishment candidate. I think the people will support the populist candidate, and I think President Trump is certainly a populist candidate. He has the people behind him. He doesn't take trash from anybody. He's quick to put people down, and he's aggressive with his action and his verbiage. He's very good at business. He already has some international relationships. I think there are a lot of people spending a lot of money to try to make sure he doesn't win. But I think he's a strong candidate, very strong candidate. He's already running ads on Newsweek against DeSantis, calling him Ron DeSales tax. Right? Have you seen that? E-I-E-I-O? It's pretty catchy. Nebraska Patriot says, Trump is more for the American people and has done more for the American people than any other president in my lifetime. Yeah, his approval ratings were pretty good, right? I'd say a good chunk of the country was pretty aggressive in trying to tear him down in everything he did. There's nothing he could say or do that wasn't attacked or torn down by people who didn't want him in charge,
we've only got a little over an hour to go down to south end of town and get our...
I'm ready when you are.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. I'm talking to the people. You guys want to go on a convoy or what? Trump is a businessman, not a politician. That's what Jackie Weber says. Debbie says Trump 2024 with flags and hearts. Ed's Truth says, I'm 67 and Trump is the only president that did what he said he was going to do. It's that simple. I think that's pretty good. All right, folks, we're getting ready to roll on a convoy. This one's just going to be me and Butch, but we're going to go down to the flag store, and we're going to get some flags to put on Butch's truck. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a little convoy. We're going to meet up at 10 a.m., okay? Hey, listen up. We're going to meet up at 10 a.m. We want you to be there. We're going to meet at Interquest Parkway at the Bass Pro Shops. Look for the flags in the parking lot. Even if it's 3 of us, we're going to go up and down 25. President Biden is going to be here at the Air Force Academy for their graduation. We really respect the Air Force. Butch helped build the Air Force Academy, and I recently got a thank you letter from the superintendent, Lieutenant General Clark, from the Air Force Academy. So we don't want to mess with the Air Force Academy. In fact, we really respect and like them. We like them a lot, Colorado Springs. So we like the Air Academy. Butch helped build it. We really respect General Clark a lot. Thank you, General, very much for your thank you note. And we're not going to mess with the Air Academy or with their honorable ceremony, right, where they're commissioning their officers, their cadets, and sending them out. I'm ready to rock when you are, bro. But we are going to go and tell our president what we think about his domestic and foreign policy choices, right? Because they are choices. So, all right, Butch and I are heading out right now. We're going to go to the flag store. Tomorrow we're going to run a convoy, so we want everybody to be all kinds of motivated and ready to rock. Whoever sees my glasses gets a prize. All right, there they are. I get a prize. All right, and this is that cool lot that we were on before that has all kinds of awesome stuff all over it. Especially this toy hauler over here. Y'all look at this toy hauler. Completely self-contained. It's a Peterbilt. He's got the sleeper on here, and then he has all of his toys back there. And Butch has shown me some pretty awesome trucks around this lot. But he's going to be ready to go in a minute, and I don't want to be the one that holds us up. Oh, you've seen this one before. There's the beast. Let's see if we can't get her to start. For old time's sake. Who locked my truck? Just for old time's sake, here we go, motivators. All right, that's all good. Got my flag here, got Bobby Porter right here. I've just been teaching first aid and CPR. These are my little CPR dummies back here. That's my whiteboard from teaching, and then I have some books right here. You guys want some books? Let me know. And I have my CB, get the CB going, good. Just in case some wild hippies want to talk to us or truckers. And then we're waiting on Butch. Once he's ready, we're gonna rock. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be it's gonna be a fun live stream. We're going to go on a convoy tomorrow around Colorado Springs. We want you to come with us. So if you can join us tomorrow on a convoy, that would be awesome. Please, please, please come out. We're gonna meet at 10 a.m. at Bass Pro Shops, Interquest Parkway. We're gonna be probably on like the west side of the parking lot. Let me think. Yeah, west side of the parking lot, because that's gonna be closer to the road. It'll be away from the actual building. And then we're gonna roll from there down 25, right in front of the Air Academy. If you go on your Google Maps right now, the Air Academy is right on 25. I think Butch is probably adding some power steering fluid, so let's just go back over here. This is where the gentleman's semi usually is, but he's out running today, who has a lot. I imagine we're adding power steering fluid. And if anybody's looking for a pickup, this is a good pickup. Butch might sell it later. He's gonna do a little bit of work on it, but it's, what year is it? 88. It's an 88. And he got it from the original owners. And it runs real good. I've been in it a few times. It runs real good. He's just putting some power steering fluid in it. All this right here is my fault. See all this? My fault. I took the trash out yesterday. I put the trash in the back of his truck and I ratchet strapped it down. I didn't know there was a bunch of oil in it and all that trash came out. But that pickup's gonna be for sale soon. Started right up. All right, we're getting ready to roll, folks. It's almost convoy time. We're gonna have a 2-vehicle convoy today. We're gonna roll down to the flag shop. And then once we go to the flag shop, we're gonna pick up some stuff for Butch's truck for the convoy tomorrow. We want all of you to come and meet us at Bass Pro Shops tomorrow, 10 a.m., convoy. Mark up that vehicle, get your flags. Please, please, please show up. I'm so ready for a convoy, and we're gonna do this. Leave it open, Roger. All right, let's get ready. Oh, we're going on a convoy. Everybody be cool. Hey, what's up, Frank? Good to see you, buddy. Always great to see Frank Rizzo in the house. All right, hold on, y'all. Boom. All right, try not to run it into anything, you know what I mean? Been working on the truck. The truck needs a little bit more work, but it's been going pretty well. And I'll flip you around in just a minute here so you can see where we're going and what we're doing and everything like that. But we're just gonna go down to the flag shop, pick up some new flags so we're good to go for the convoy tomorrow. I guess my windshield's a little bit dirty. I didn't know I was gonna be convoying. I'll put you outside. All right, so tomorrow, please meet us at Bass Pro Shops on Interquest Parkway at 10 a.m. And we're gonna leave shortly thereafter. I think the president's speaking around noon. They say on the news and everything here that he's gonna fly into Schriever Air Force Base and then they're gonna run a presidential convoy across town. I'd bet you anything that's a diversion. They're gonna fly him right into the Air Academy tonight or something. And he's gonna wake up, you know, in like a guest house, secured guest house or something. And he's probably not gonna convoy across town. But if he does, he's sure gonna see some signs. And they might be a little slower than they think they're gonna go if they hit anywhere near 25, you know what I mean? So tomorrow, convoy, it's gonna happen, all right? We want you to be there. Good to go? Please be there. Good. Jackie Weber, that's what I'm talking about, 10-4. Great to have you with me. Thank you so much, Jackie, for being a visionary. And Ed, you're all right too. I met you out at TQ Trucking. I know that you've got to sniff the butt of the animal for yourself, Ed. You want to know what the truth is. And then you report that on your channel. I respect that. You don't take anybody else's word for it. Oh, you hear that turbo diesel? That says police. We better go over here. Y'all see all those antennae up there? You know what's on top of that mountain? You know what's under that mountain? Watch the road now, 10-4. Here we go. Put in the chat, what should I write on my vehicle tomorrow for the convoy? What message do you want me to bring from the visionaries? 10-4 convoy, stand by. Lane 1 convoy, lane 1. Roger. I'm having convoy radio communications flashbacks. I miss my friends. Thanks guys for rolling with me. You see I have the flag here as always. I have that pin on the top from the Department of Defense that I got. And then we have Bobby's dog tags right here. Always an honor and a pleasure. And especially with Bobby here in his truck. We're heading down to the flag store, guys. We're gonna have a convoy tomorrow. I'm hanging with Butch. I've been wrenching on his semi-truck with him and just really learning a lot. We did a front seal, a front gasket. We torqued head bolts. We took Jake brakes off, put the Jake brakes on. We put the spacers on. We put the valve covers on. We did the timing on the valves of the engine, which was really fun to learn how to do. We set the timing on the injection pump and on the cam, on the engine. A lot of work. I mean, a lot of work, and I got to learn a lot, which I really appreciate. Butch has been nice enough to let me apprentice under him as a brand new diesel mech, and I've learned a lot. And I went out and I got to teach. I taught a bunch of classes for first aid and CPR the last few weeks, so things have been going really well for the business, which is great. And I appreciate all you patriots and all the support that you've afforded to me and to the channel and to our friends since we started it. Last year around this time. We've been going for about a year, right? We've known each other about a year, guys. That's right, 10-4 convoy. Thank you everybody for sharing the video, for hitting thumbs up. And for letting your friends in Colorado know when and where to meet us. Please tell as many patriots as possible. I know this is kind of last minute, but guys, if we don't take every chance that we get to stand up and try to make our country stronger and better, to let other people know that we're not okay with this soft erosion of freedom, which continuously puts us down as citizens, right? Continuously makes it tougher for us to pursue the American dream and happiness in these fine United States. I love America. I love our country. Right? I've served our country. I continue to serve, just as many of you have and do. And we have to come together. We have to stand up in a peaceful, nonviolent way. And we have to say, stop lying to us and spoon feeding us bullshit. And please do a little bit better job for us, right? You're failing. You're getting an F from the American people. Please do better, right? That's what we want to say. And your son's a crackhead, bud. Thank you for your service, hugs, and love. That's what I'm talking about, Pam B. Hugs and love to you. Thank you. Hightower, good to see you. Butcher's rebuilt engine looks great. Yeah, nice of you to say, Ed. Awesome. That's right. It's going to sound good, buddy. And guys, this is what Colorado Springs looks like. If you've never been here, Colorado Springs is right by the mountains. It's just east of the mountains on the Front Range, and it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful area to come and convoy. If you've never been here, come on out and join us. We're all going to go to lunch. And as you know, we're planning a big convoy for 4th of July, a Patriot picnic, and then a big convoy for the 4th of July. And let me tell you guys right now, we're not doing any more freaking convoys where we just like go with a bunch of random people and we just drive the heck around without a plan. We're not doing that anymore. From now on, when we do a convoy, we're going to look at a map, an election map, and we're going to look at where the blue counties are in red states, or we're going to look at where the red counties are in blue states, okay? We're going to target purple states, and we're going to specifically drive through counties where the vote needs to change by a little bit in order to maybe win the whole state. So from now on, very clear messaging, very clear purpose on when, where, and what for convoys. No, I would say no more willy-nilly stuff. It's fun, right, to go out and drive around, but if we can go out with organized messaging and an organized group in a specific area for a specific purpose to win votes and awareness in purple states, we can really be impactful. And anybody who says that a convoy isn't impactful is a fool, right? When we started the People's Convoy, there were mandates related to you stay in your house, or you wear a mask when you go on an airplane, or you have to have a vaccine in order to work. And now none of that shit is the law. We reversed illegal and immoral laws by convoying peacefully and non-violently together. We revoked those laws in every single state, okay? So great job, patriots, supporting freedom. You achieved policy change in the United States through peaceful and non-violent political action. Good job. All right, so I want to focus on the different purple states. We're going to focus on purple states, and we're going to go county by county on the election map, and we're specifically going to drive through areas where, of course, we can get in and out okay, where we can have a high visibility, but where we're also converting voters in swing states. We're going to convert voters, and I think that's what we have to do in order to be more effective, whether you think our elections are fair or not. We're still going to have the elections. People are still going to get whipped up and motivated before the election, and if we can get them before that, we're in a great position. Yeah, Pennsylvania is great there, Hightower. You guys have patriots like Joe from Pittsburgh and Randy from Pittsburgh, 53 Rat. Those are awesome patriots out there in Pennsylvania. And I encourage you to try to meet up with them or talk to them on this chat. 53 Rat will be coming in later on the live stream, or maybe he'll read the comments. But I would say try to get up with Joe and Randy if you're in Pennsylvania. There are a lot of really good visionary patriots there. You hear this, Tard? Yeah, 10-4 amigos. Let's go ahead and get the convoy in lane 1, Roger. That's right, drivers. 10 a.m. Bass Pro Shops. We're going to convoy to welcome the president. FJB 10-4. That's right. We are the visionaries, Jackie. Well said. And Ed, thanks for saying good tactic. I like that. Haha. Laughs a lot, says those hills have eyes. Hell yeah, those hills have eyes, and NORAD's underneath them. So they have eyes and springs and sensors and all kinds of things. We had breakfast today with a guy wearing a polo shirt tucked into his pants that said NORAD Operations with a big crest on it. And then there were a bunch of Air Force medical officers. Very good breakfast today. Hey, Ed, that's a really good comment. Ed said, hey, what's that? Sorry, there's a lady walking a dog over there. She was waving. So, Ed says, in a representative republic, all politics are local. If each individual takes care of their locality, then we can win. Yeah, all you guys have to do is talk to your neighbors. If everybody talks to their neighbors, you talk to somebody at a gas station or a diesel pump, if you talk to people at work, you don't have to go over the top with wild patriot messaging. You know, you don't want to scare people away. But ask them a question or two. Hey, do you feel well represented? Are you okay with 140 school shootings in a year? You know, are you okay with more than 22 veterans per day killing themselves to get away from Joe Biden's policies? So I'm just saying. Okay, so Laughs a Lot is passing out some flyers about the Brunson brothers case. Jackie says, we collected many visionaries going across the country. That's right, we're hauling heavy loads of freedom, Jackie. Oh yeah, Hightower made that foraging pouch for me. That was awesome. I love that foraging pouch. Thank you so much for making that for me. It was a beautiful leather pouch. He made it for himself, and I bought it off his belt, actually, right? I think you made it for you, buddy. And then I think I bought it off of you. But it was awesome, and I've been able to use it a lot. So really good craftsmanship. American craftsmanship. Here we go. Yeah, I agree with you, Starlight. Send them home. Illegal immigrants use up our roads, our school system. They rip everything out of our food pantries, right? They take up housing, and they drive wages down. But they get the fruit picked, I'll tell you that, and they get the hotel rooms cleaned, and they cook a lot of your food, whether you know it or not. Unless you cook your own food. Ed, yeah, you've said that before, Ed. I really like how you say that. I want to call attention to Ed's Truth's comment. All politicians live in a neighborhood, and your neighborhood may contain one or more of them. Ed, that's freaking brilliant, buddy. I'm so proud of you for saying that. It's about the small unit tactics, right? So we just need to get with our neighbors. We need to get with our coworkers. We need to talk to our families. And, you know, you can do it in a low-key way, but you need to start to put these thoughts into their head. And a great way to do it is with a question. Hey, are you okay with the Biden family using their leverage and their dirt on people to get 50 intelligence officers to lie to you before the election about how much cocaine and hookers his son did so he could get elected? And why do you think the 50 spy chiefs would lie to us? Oh, because they want a puppet in the office and not an uncontrollable man that they can't buy who's going to hold them to account, like Trump, right? They want a brain-dead puppet in office so they can get whatever they want out of the White House. So they can control the White House with their daily briefings. And at this point in his life, you know, he has he's had cancer, right? When he was talking about the oil refineries in Delaware, he stated that he has cancer. So cancer, his wife said he had 7 strokes. He clearly has dementia, you know. That's right. And the vets get thrown out of housing so illegal immigrants can go into the housing. So illegal immigrants can vote Democrat. Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, I'm with Butch. Butch and I are rolling. Butch is in this truck up here. This is his old pickup. He bought a new pickup. I actually went with him to buy it. And I got to help negotiate the deal with the dealership. Butch and his daughter had picked out the... let's fix this hair, guys. Come on. Anybody else having kind of a weird hair day? All right, back to the political stuff. Anyway, so Butch's daughter is a really good negotiator as well, and she was able to look up some really good information about a used truck. So we went and looked at the truck. I think it only had like 30 or 40,000 miles on it, something like that. Crystal clean, beautiful, looks really good. And we negotiated them down several $1,000s, and I think they got a good deal and a good truck, and you're gonna see it tomorrow on the comic. Cool. Ann says, oh, you missed my lives. Okay, well, we're doing a live now. I can't do my live like this in landscape mode. My phone has landscape mode on, but every time I go in on YouTube, it just says no. So, just like the other electronic data on YouTube that's all messed up, the landscape mode. Sorry, guys, you don't like that. Brand new iPhone, you know. Permit, and you're free to, spend your money to distract them. Oh, good to go. Josh says, what's it mean when local Democrats are supporting our... We're in a purple state, probably. Let's not say shitty, because it's a Keystone state, right? But I don't know why it keeps trying to cut me off. I have full service here, but, you know. We're going to be streaming until we get these flags. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., meet us at Bass Pro Shops, okay? On I-25, just north of Colorado Springs. Tomorrow, we're going to have a little convoy to welcome the president to Colorado, okay? President thinks he's going to be well received here. I know a bunch of patriots are going to line the whole road into the Air Force Academy to let him know what we really think. And to let all the parents of the new officers know what we really think and why. But we don't want to mess with the Air Force. We don't want to mess with their graduation ceremony. And so I'm not going to be like standing in front of the Air Force Academy. But I am going to be driving with some patriots up and down I-25 with messaging about Hunter Biden's cocaine and hooker use on my truck. Because people can Google it, and then they can just see that they were lied to before the election. And I think that'll really turn people against Biden. And again, I love the United States. I'm not trying to, like, overthrow our government. I'm not trying to whip you up into revolution or anything like that. I'm just saying that the president's doing a shit job. And according to John Locke and the English Glorious Revolution, and then Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and James Madison, you know, we use John Locke's writings, Treatise on Government, related to the Glorious Revolution in England in the late 1600s. And John Locke wrote about how the governed only, you know, allow their rulers to rule them, right? The rulers only rule by the consent of the governed. And when rulers step outside of the lines of what's expected and what's appropriate from the people that they're in charge of, it's fair and appropriate and just to hold them to account. However that's done. I'm holding them to account using my First Amendment. And of course that's being shadow banned. But I'm using it. This is what Colorado Springs looks like. Oh shit. Alright, Butch just made a move there. I wasn't quite ready, so I had to, you know, hammer down there, driver. You can see a lot of construction work in the area. Colorado's population has been growing and growing and growing, and Colorado Springs is one of the areas that's growing. And Space Force is here, and NORAD is here, and the little Pentagon is here, and the Air Force Academy is here. Schriever Air Force Base is here. There's a lot of military in this town. So this town really likes their military. All right, tomorrow, 10 a.m., tomorrow, Bass Pro Shops. That's where we want you to be, 10 a.m. tomorrow, Bass Pro Shops on Interquest Parkway. It's just north of Colorado Springs, and we're gonna get some vehicles together, bring you American flags, FJB, whatever you wanna do, you say whatever you wanna say, and we're gonna roll back and forth in front of the Air Force Academy where the president's gonna be, okay? And I'm sure in the plans, there's like a little pull off of I-25. If they don't block that off, that's definitely where we'll set up all day. And if they do block that off, we'll just run patrols north and south and north and south and north and south at like 5 miles an hour. And all I need are 2 vehicles. I just need 2. Me and Butch. All right, great. Anybody else want to come? We can shut that whole thing down with flags. I'm not saying we will. We might just keep it rolling because we want to take care of the working man, especially here in Colorado Springs. But if we wanted, we could shut that whole thing down with 2. And that's the biggest thoroughfare, north-south, through all of Colorado, all of New Mexico, all of Wyoming. It's the biggest north-south road that runs up through these western states. So, I mean, we could back traffic up for multiple states if we wanted tomorrow. Or we might just drive through at the normal speed limit. But we're going to have fun, and I want y'all to tune in tomorrow, and I want as many of you as possible to be here. I mean, even if you have to drive a couple of hours, please try to come. I mean, the president is going to be here. The president's going to be here. All these policies that we talk about being frustrated with, right? The person who's implemented them is going to be here tomorrow. And you have your chance to use your First Amendment rights and your constitutional rights to redress grievances with your government. Oh, wow, what a cool flag shop. Look, it says, God bless America. Sweet. All right, we're here, everybody. Affordable flags and fireworks. Oh shit, fireworks, Butch? I didn't know Butch was gonna get us some fireworks. That ought to be pretty fun. All right. I'm a professional trucker, so I back into my spots. I don't know about you guys. There goes Butch. He's already going in. All right, guys, here we go. Go get some flags. Frank Rizzo says, I'm tired of all these rhinos in D.C. That's right. They work for us, buddy. Well said. And this is an awesome flag shop. Hey, how's it going? Check it out. All the flags.
Okay.
Hey.
If you would take this and
Check it out.
put it somewhere
These are cool, right?
in the whole section over here, bring it this way.
Oh, no wonder Butch likes this shop. There's racing oil over here. Oh, I was to say, no wonder Butch likes this shop. I see oil over here too, flags and oil.
And fireworks too.
And fireworks?
John,
Yes, sir. That's right. You saw it right here, folks. Your new pickup needs something.
it's gonna get one of them.
What do you think, folks? I'm seeing some smiley faces. Tell Butch what you think. Do you think it's a good idea for Butch to get this Trump 2024 sign for his new truck?
Me personally, yes.
She says yes. All right, you're with us.
10-4 on that.
All right. Laughs a lot, throws a smiley
That's a
face.
start.
Look what Jackie says, all these thumbs up over here.
Did you at least say where he was at?
Oh, yeah, we showed him. But, guys, pitch your store, please.
I don't know how to pitch my store. Are you on right now?
Yes, ma'am. We're on.
I got you.
Okay.
Affordable flags and fireworks. We sell fireworks, flags, sports gear, and knives.
Perfect.
Good.
And racing oil.
Yeah, good job.
Really good job pitching, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
we
job.
just hired him.
Don't ring up yet. We're not done.
Okay,
by
I know
then.
you said
Hey,
you
Butch,
had
look at all
flyers.
these thumbs up they said about your Trump 2024.
Yeah.
All those right there.
I need for a flag, state pockets.
Oh, yeah. This store, look at this, guys.
I don't want to skin it all up. It's kind of nice.
You got the truck out there?
No, that's an 88. I got one in 2013. That's what working on pickup.
Oh, in South Africa, right?
So do you want me to
Been
pitch
there.
mount? Pitch mount?
Let me look. That might just be a good idea.
Look
at all that. Now, maybe we need to get some of these,
Are you
too.
the guy that's talking to you about the Ford Oval decal?
Probably. Yes. In fact, is here all that kind of money?
Hi, welcome in. Yeah, it's been a while.
Look at all the
Did
fireworks.
you find one?
Yep.
Because I found some online, but it's not from one of our companies, but
What do you think, guys?
The sun put it-
Which one of these fireworks would be appropriate to light off to let the president know we're happy he's in Colorado?
I still have your note on my desk. So I have a single and I have a triple. And these hold, they got a nice,
Hey, yeah, excuse me, man.
you can put them two positions.
Oh, give me the triple one.
Okay.
I wonder, does it tell you what them fit?
Hell yeah, that's
They
good.
will
I
fit
see you guys.
from an inch to,
I'll go over and tell him what you said. He's talking to the lady right now.
Oh,
There's 2 or 3 different receivers.
I think it's a 2-inch receiver.
Well, I thought maybe you had a book that says what my F-150 inch.
I don't know.
Hey, visionaries, I need you to Google right now what size is the hitch, the receiver on a 2014 F-150, 2013 F-150. If you could please put it in the chat, how big is the trailer hitch receiver? Because they're trying to get the right, hold on, let me flip it around, the right flag mount that goes into the tow hitch, the trailer hitch. So if you guys could, it's like a 20-second delay. If you guys could please put it in the chat, and if somebody could Google it, we're at the flag shop, and if you could tell us the size of the tow hitch receiver for a 2013 F-150, that would sure be helpful.
That's a 2.5 by 4.
They say great shop. Check it out. And this is the
Thank
nice lady who
you.
operates the shop who's helping us.
Hello.
Great job. Lots of thumbs up and everything.
We love our
Yeah,
customers.
really cool.
You just ask them and they just find your stuff?
Yeah, 2-inch, she says. 2-inch.
Okay.
That's what Billy Bob says. And with the name like Billy Bob, he knows.
Yeah, Billy Bob knows his hitches.
That's right.
Will these, is them big enough to fit these flags?
Yeah, you like that size flag?
I want two of the flags.
Okay, so,
But I don't want no plastic.
well, this is fiberglass. So it's our strongest pole. But I do have these guys that we just got in, and I have one guy flying on his truck with this pole. It's a steel pole. So the good thing about this one is that you can, if you want it shorter.
Do you guys want to buy this stuff for Butch? If I go over there and pay for this, you guys want to do it? The visionaries for Butch's new truck? You want to buy him his flags and his flagpole and just surprise him? All right. I bet you do. I do. So I'm going to go over and pay for it. Whatever he picks out. And because I just got paid for work. So I'm going to go pay for it, all right? And when you want to help, that's great. You can do whatever if you want to help. Or you call and help. Hey, whatever this guy wants, I'm going to pay for it, okay? And he can try to do whatever, but just be like, oh, people called and they already paid for it or something, all right? Because that happens a lot too. All right, thank you very much. These are the cool people that are going to help me. All right, so we're going to do it. If you want to support it, you can call these people or you can do it through the normal way, all right? That'd be good. Now let's go watch.
Up to, I think up to 2 inch. What is that? Nope, it's an inch and,
That's inch and a half.
inch and a half.
So I just need to buy one joint. They give me 4 feet.
D!
Okay.
Hold on. D is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, D Tucker, you're one of my favorites. I hope you're doing well. If you've been emailing me, I'm sorry I haven't even had that phone on me or near me. And I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you so much. I want to invite you to be my special guest, D, at the 4th of July picnic, if you can make it.
Now, that's a lot of money just to give my finger to the asshole.
I know, it is.
But somebody's
But
got
then
to
you'll
do
have
it.
it for all the,
Oh, he's plumb on.
oh, okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, also, we have a
Sure?
fireworks show June 16th at
Yeah, we're
8
good.
to 9.
Okay.
So if you want to come, you know, we're having a fireworks show here.
You're having a fireworks show here. When? Tonight?
So no,
June 16th
June
at
16th.
8 to 9.
Okay, guys, if you want to come here, June 16th,
so
8 to 9, firework party.
it's, yep, it's like try before you buy, so it's 30 of our products that we're gonna sell. They're legal in Colorado.
Yeah.
And then we'll also do a double your fun contest, which like you can win up to $200. Like what if you buy 50 and you win, then we'll give you 50 in fireworks up to $200.
Pretty good deal. Pretty good American flags here. Pretty patriotic shop.
Okay. So I've got these, which will hold your. Well, let's see. You want the ones that with the sleeve, the full sleeve, like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So.
I don't want to be back down here buying plastic broken
They're all
crap.
saying, say hey to Butch for us. Thumbs up. Please say hi to Butch.
Hi, everybody.
Say hey to Butch for us. It says, please say hi to Butch. 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inch receiver. They're all
You
saying.
know how I got to be famous?
How did you get to be
He
famous?
led me into Washington D.C. last year.
He led us.
We went around the Beltway, Washington.
We took about 700 Americans to D.C. to say, please do a better job for us.
Wow.
Please stop taking away our freedoms,
That's cool.
especially
We
online.
talked about that, but he just
And
wasn't
then we
here
took
last
over the
year.
National Mall for 30 days. And we had senior citizens, veterans, and first responders. We took the whole thing over.
They
got pissed. They got pissed. She goes, yep, I'll bet they got pissed, she says. That's right.
Who's that?
Look at all this. Look what Ann said. Look at all those hearts right here from Ann B. That's
Wow.
pretty cool, right? And D is one of our favorites. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She works at a TA.
Yeah.
And she's always supported the channel. So everybody's saying hello.
Well, I'm glad to hear from you all.
Yeah.
Get out here. We need you tomorrow.
That's right.
Bad. Truck all night. Be here in the morning.
Hey,
Tell 'em.
Butch, I'm gonna recommend you maybe get these printed ones because they're still a heavy duty nylon. They're a little cheaper, but they're one piece flag, so you don't have to worry about your stripes ripping out. So then what you'll do?
We're trying to make the
what I
right
will
choice
do
here so these don't just rip apart.
Is you're gonna get your
Okay, how do you hold that in place?
Zip ties.
well you can zip tie these on if you
Yeah.
want to. A lot of my truck
that's
has-
Okay, you want to do it right.
So then this would be it's a set screw.
He's a trucker. I thought he was going to yell for zip ties.
He's a zip tie and I hate zip ties.
I thought a trucker wasn't worth shit if he didn't have zip
Metal
ties.
zip ties? Have you seen them? Yeah.
No. Metal cable ties?
Yeah, go get him some. He can give him some. It's our anti-theft device for our buntings out front. They got stolen.
Cool.
last year.
From sliding together.
They just set screw onto your pole.
Oh, that.
So this is a set screw.
I see, okay.
And then it looks like you're gonna lose your grommet, or but you won't. It can't
Okay.
pass.
So I'd
So,
have to have
so you need four of
them.
these, yes, sir.
You don't have one of these at Betsy Ross, do you?
I don't have that size, so if you wanted to go up to a 3x5, I have a 3x5 Betsy and a 3x5 US. And it's actually.
What do you think about that?
You wanna go up to a 3x5?
I think that'd be good.
Okay. Well, let me get all this stuff.
As long as the pole is 3 feet higher than the height of your truck bed, right? Because you want the entire flag to flap.
We've got to, go to Home Depot or somewhere and get some tubing, some conduit.
Okay.
The metal.
Slide them into the. Ooh. Look what this nice lady just showed me. A metal zip tie? Eat your heart out, truckers. But you just heard Butch say zip ties aren't shit. Butch says do it right from the beginning and do it slowly so you don't have to do it twice.
Metal works forever, plastic maybe for an hour, maybe.
All right, you heard it.
Hey, and you know what,
Metal zip ties.
Dane, do you wanna bring up that guy right there?
technically metal.
With Butch?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Are you good? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Are you gonna be with us tomorrow?
I don't know what's going on.
Butch is recruiting. Good, recruit him, Butch.
Well.
Get this gentleman on board.
Washington DC, supposed to be here tomorrow to the Air Academy.
Right.
So we're gonna get this sheet, get it up, we're gonna drive up down 25 very slowly. You need to be there with the flag or two on and wave your middle finger and whatever.
Alright, so Dane,
That's right. Come on, Josh. We're gonna meet at Bass Pro Shops at 10. Bring whoever you want. We're live streaming the whole thing. We took 700 Americans to DC last year at this time. We're gonna do it here now again. And then we've got another group of patriots lining the Air Force Academy with FJB and American flags. Just big American flags. We don't support any other team or country. We just expect our elected and appointed officials to do a little better for us.
okay, so you want a Betsy?
Thank you, miss. Thank you very much. See, I could fix Butch's whole semi-truck with just these three.
Not. We use bolts and weld and iron and
Zip ties, just metal zip ties.
metal zip ties, blah, humbug.
I just have to check the grommets on this and make sure they're gonna.
He's all right.
Didn't want to? Okay.
They say, good job, Butch. 3 exclamation points.
All right.
They like your flags. And they like how you're talking to this gentleman.
I got one Betsy Ross flag to fly tomorrow and one United States, so.
Yeah, you got a Betsy, but the Betsy has extra.
Oh, thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I put one new tire on. Butch rescued me and brought me that new wheel and tire. I got that replaced. And yeah, that's what we have right now. We're going to put a new set on before we bring it back to Shelly. But that'll get me through now. They say, good job, Butch. And then it says, LOL. Butch says, nah. Butch is old school, does things right, they say. Wish I was living in Colorado Springs. I would get there or I'd get to see you more. That's right. Thank you, Marine. Hey, I appreciate you saying that, Frank. Frank, I always appreciate you being on the channel, buddy. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the visionaries and especially to the moderators. Y'all go above and beyond for me. Thank you so much and for our whole community.
It's
a strong community.
Make it tight on the top.
Yeah, well, that's the way I'll do it.
Yeah,
If it
so
isn't tight, I don't want it.
that's why he comes here with affordable flags and fire.
Comments? Oh, they're going to like that. Yeah, that's right up their alley. Did y'all hear that? Somebody made an inappropriate joke.
Wait, it was Butch made the joke. He's bad.
Carol Nagy says Butch's truck hasn't made it as far as it has because of zip ties. ...
Thanks, Karen.
Yeah.
Did that help, girl? She lives down in southeastern Missouri.
Oh, see, you know.
We've been all over the country.
Sherry.
Okay, so then did you got this?
Sherry says, you're giving your truck back. What are you going to drive? Well, that's a secret that I'm going to show you next week. We're going to work our way up that secret.
Betsy Ross. We don't charge them.
But it's American. Let me tell you that. It's American as flip.
You got 4 of these? Well, look at you go. I'm so glad I hired you.
He's good, eh?
He's a good new employee. He knows how to ring up the bill higher.
Yeah.
Good for the house.
We're gonna talk about upselling
Yeah.
later.
Not very good for the customers.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are great.
So I think I put your name in here last time. What's the last name?
Early. E-A-R-L-E-Y.
He's early for everything.
That's right.
There's a joke in there.
That's right.
There's a joke. I don't know what I'm not getting.
You want to follow it up? No. These people are pretty good. Y'all should support this store. These are wonderful people here.
That's not him, so put him
It's
in.
very helpful. We've had a lot of fun. The other customers are great. Well, in that they haven't attacked or robbed us, and that's good enough for 2023. You know?
A-R.
I assume these are Marine flags. If they are, we're gonna get one, folks. Bum, 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 bum. It's not a Marine flag. It is loyal to our duty firefighter flag. All right, Scott Malott, I'm thinking about you, buddy.
Well, he's paying for all your stuff, but
You're not sleeping with me.
What do you mean? No, the visionaries, these people are doing it right here.
Oh, okay.
They're paying for all your stuff. So if you want to say thank you, you thank these people in
Thank
here.
you, appreciate it.
that is so
That's right.
cool,
We'll see you on
guys.
I-25 tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Be there.
That's right. They want to know if you have a website so they can order through your website.
So we don't have an e-commerce, but we do have affordable flags and fireworks. But if you need anything and you give us a call, we'll text you pictures and we'll ship out.
Around the country? Our people are all around the world, all around the country.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
we do
10 different-
military, so we've done military bases around the
Good.
country.
Yeah, okay.
Around the country and the world, actually, for military. So yeah,
Cool. Thank you.
yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's one of your people right now. Call it.
It probably is one of our people. We are not hooking up. Butch is helping to mentor me through mechanic work. I'm his apprentice. You know what I mean? And the visionaries are taking care of this. Yeah. There's none of that going on here.
Not yet, though.
But Butch does help introduce me to a lot of.
Dark yet.
He introduces me to a lot of ladies, though. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
He does.
Good job, visionaries. Thanks.
Okay, so let's put this in a bag for Mr. Bush.
You know
Did we get the sticker?
where the boot hill is.
I need a Marine flag.
Oh, really? Oh, that's gonna be pretty good. Okay.
All right.
You want the receipt?
Yes, and one of these.
He's stolen it.
Okay.
Just take that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you, ma'am. She gave me a Marine flag. How cool is that? I haven't had to buy a Marine flag for years. People just keep giving them to me. Thank you.
Well, that's because you wait till we already bring you out and then you ask for
Yes, ma'am. That was all planned.
But he was in the
it.
Marine.
He just did
Yeah, I am a Marine. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your service.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, appreciate what you're doing.
Don't break the table. 'Cause I'm pretty old.
Here you go.
Weak.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. We
This is a cool thing.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't look at the doggone price tag. No, it's great. Very cool.
We're a small business. We're trying to stay
I
in
said,
business.
and
We love you. Thank y'all.
they're not-
Great job.
they're not on our side. When we're working, they're not on our side,
Right?
you know, but I'm on your side.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 10. What's your name? I'm John.
Dylan,
Dylan, nice to meet you, bro.
meet you.
I hope you could join us. Bring whoever. You know what I mean?
might cancel work for it.
You should. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You really should. We did this. I mean, it changed our lives. All the hundreds of new friends you meet. You know you're not alone, and that's important these days, having community.
No, he only dressed forward. I knew that about him from the last.
All right, we're going to see him tomorrow. Tell my people something. What should they know? What should Americans know?
Don't let our president ruin us.
That's right. He's okay. All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
We'll see you. Yep.
Be up on the hill in the morning, we need help.
That's right. We need you. See you tomorrow.
I can't get in. Did they tell you about
All right, we got some flags. We got a cool trailer hitch that's going to be 3 flags for Butch. He's going to be flying the flag high tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Good. They say vote, vote, vote. That's right.
Vote early, vote often.
Vote early and often. That's right. You could only do that if you work for Acorn. And that was like several years ago. Where are we going to put this? In the seat next to you?
Yeah.
And I'll pull this one out. Whoop. All right. Cool? I get in trouble for closing that door too hard. Man, Butch is always doing that. He just gets in his truck and he gone. So did you notice how these people right here went into the flag store? They came all the way to a flag store. They walked around and looked at everything, and then they bought nothing and then left. Why would you go to a flag store? What were you going to buy? Those people had everything. I just don't understand why those people up there, why that couple went into the flag store, but then didn't buy any damn flags. Right? This couple, they didn't buy any flags at all. But they went to the flag store, they had every kind of flag in the world. I don't know. It's probably just a random occurrence. I know, quit slamming the doors. Carol, that's what he says. He goes, now you just barely have to close that one. Oh, we're going. You hear that turbo? We had to whistle. Yeah, and Butch could have paid for that. That's fine, but I thought that we wanted to pay for that for Butch because Butch has been the lead truck, in our convoys, and he's come out from Colorado a couple of times with me to help support, the whole Patriot movement. Butch has been a good friend, and he's been running good convoys for us, and he was the lead vehicle when we were in DC, so I thought that was pretty good. Oh, Carol goes in stores and doesn't buy stuff. Okay, I got you. As a couple though, like, do you ever go somewhere with Jesse and you go into a very specific type of store? I mean, I guess if they don't have what you're looking for, you don't buy it, but what could they have not had in that flag store? I don't know. They had everything. I don't know, Sherry. I've got some really good video of people pulling off the road with me 3 or 4 times from the other day. Had to call 911. I know how we feel about calling 911, but I feel good about documenting this over and over again. And I have the videos that document it too. And I have the license plate which documents it too. Raleigh, North Carolina, Nancy, I got you. That's pretty far away, no problem. If anybody lives close, we can sure use your help tomorrow at 10 a.m., all right? Tomorrow we're having a convoy. They're in the mountains, right? Colorado Springs. Tomorrow we're gonna have a convoy, everybody. And we want you to be with us. We're gonna meet at 10 a.m. and leave shortly thereafter from the Bass Pro Shops parking lot on Interquest, which is right off of I-25, just north of Colorado Springs. So to all of the Colorado Patriots, I really hope that I see some of you tomorrow. There's a whole nother group of Patriots through Tommy Trump who are gonna be lining the entrance to the Air Force Academy. And again, they put in the paper that the president's going to fly into Schriever Air Force Base, and then he's going to take a motorcade over to the Air Academy across town. But I think that's bullshit. I think the president's going to fly right into the Air Force Academy because that would be safest, And I think that he's going to sleep there. And I think that there's going to be a diversionary convoy that comes across the city of Colorado Springs. But I don't know. The bottom line is all the citizens know the president's coming. All the military know the president's coming. And so we're going to get out on the roads and we're going to let them all know what we think about the president. And again, we love our country. We love America. Our friends have died for America. We continue to stand up for America. And we demand better from our elected and appointed officials, right? Weaponizing the Department of Justice, getting 50 intelligence officers to lie to the American people about Hunter Biden's cocaine and hooker abuse. I'm just saying, crashing rental cars in Arizona and losing his dead brother's attorney general badge. What a dishonorable family. That Biden cartel really needs to be held to account for some of their crimes. Not to mention $11 million in dirty bribe money in Ukraine for Hunter Biden, right? From our biggest and most deadly military competitors, he took bribes. And then the intelligence officials lied about it. That's what gets me, folks. That's what gets me the most with this Marine flag right here, is that the intelligence officials lied. They said, oh, it appears to be Russian disinformation. Well, whether you said it is Russian disinformation or it appears to be disinformation, the only variance, that's a pubic hair difference. That's how far apart those two are. Either you straight up lied to us with your words or you tricked us with your words intentionally. Which one was it? And why is that honorable behavior? And why should you be an intelligence officer if you behave that way and you trick the American people to try to get your candidate elected so you can move him around like a fucking puppet because he's had so many strokes and cancer, according to his own admission and the admission of his wife, right? Dr. Biden said that President Biden had 7 strokes. Don't they know he's had 7 strokes? Quote, And then that news article was edited shortly thereafter, but I screenshotted it, sent it to a bunch of people. Then it appeared differently in the future. Oh, it's only 3 strokes. How many fucking cerebrovascular accidents do you need, right? To say, yeah, okay, they happened. All you have to do is watch a guy talk for 5 minutes. I'm so ashamed that he represents the United States of America. Not only is he dumb, not only does he, he's not an active front foot leader. He's being like pushed and corralled like a little sheep, from speaking engagement to speaking engagement. I'm so ashamed. Oh, he's brain dead. He can't put an articulate sentence together to impress the population or any of our international competitors. Indeed, after he had a 2-hour video conference with Putin, with Vladimir Putin, 2-hour video conference, immediately thereafter, Putin moves on Ukraine. He talked to Biden and with the video and said, I can do whatever I want to this guy and he won't do anything. And what did we do? Well, we used our boys and girls in black and Elon laying down holy hell on the Russian army in the name of the Ukrainians, when nobody I know gives a flip about Ukraine in any way whatsoever. Now I know that we had some military assets in the area. We probably maybe, some things aren't appropriate to say because if they are happening, we don't want to discuss them. We want to make sure we have positioning. Okay, so we probably had assets and access assets in Ukraine that we needed to defend, right? And maybe other types of labs or whatever. There were assets there that we needed to defend. Putin knew those assets were there and they were a risk to Russia. He wanted Ukraine back as part of it. Would straight up go after him with the US military. And so he went for it, right? After he did the Irish goodbye in Afghanistan and let the Taliban take over the airport while American soldiers were still in the airport. Marines were still in the airport. Indeed, Marines like Sergeant G died because of Biden's lack of Afghanistan withdrawal policy. No policy. There was no fucking policy. It was the Irish goodbye. Like when you get drunk in the bar in college and you just leave. You're not saying goodbye to your friends because you're so drunk and stupid you don't know what the hell to do, you just leave. That's what Biden did in Afghanistan. It's called the Irish goodbye. Argue against it. Get a smart person and argue against it. All right, what was Operation Pineapple Express? That was rebellion against the Biden administration by the Biden administration's own intelligence officers and military officers. That's what that was. Where's Butch? Let me see old Butch early up. There he is. All right, good. He's like 2 vehicles up, you know what I mean? I got to use my following skills. 2 vehicles ahead of us is Butch. We're back here. Y'all keep an eye on him in case I lose him. So, sorry guys, I got a little bit worked up about that, but I want to hear what you have to say. Am I the only one? And I really appreciate you guys being on the channel. Thank you so much again to the moderators. Every one of the moderators, y'all are amazing. Thank you for going out of your way to help support our community and our channel. Please check out my buddy's live stream, J_in, that's Jesse Nagy. And he's always standing up for freedom out there in Missouri. We're really lucky to have Carol Nagy as one of the moderators here. I sure will, Carol. I'll give him a hug for it. Well, no, I can't give him a hug because then he'll be like, we're not sleeping together or whatever. But, I'll shake his hand and I'll say that Carol wanted me to give you a hug. Live stream. There was some in Pennsylvania saying he wished he rat drop in there if you can. All right, I'm gonna turn you all around just for a minute here as we're coming in. I'm not sure how far. Oh no, we still have a little ways till we get there. Cool. X-Ray, is Butch going to be in his new truck or his semi-truck? Well, his semi-truck is still torn down. When I showed up in the Springs to meet Butch for breakfast, he told me how his semi-truck was all torn down and he hadn't been able to run a load since like March. And I was like, where's your semi-truck? And he's like, it's at my buddy's garage. And I said, well, let's go. And Butch has let me help him put the engine back together and put gaskets on and torque down head bolts and do the timing on the valves, the timing on the injection pump and the cam, and then the headspace on the valves, the exhaust and intake valves. So, I mean, I've been on the inside of a Cat motor inside a semi-truck for days. I've learned so much, and I'm so thankful to Butch for letting me be his apprentice, you know, so I could learn some of this stuff. Really exciting. Frank, thanks so much for your kind words about the veterans. I really appreciate that so much. So Sherry, for the record, and the answer, oh, look at the mountain. Oh, I love this truck. All right, cool. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the chat a little bit while we're driving, but I don't want to risk anybody's safety here, guys. And my mount, you can see where my mount broke off right here. I'll have to get a new mount tonight so that I'm set for the convoy tomorrow. So again, tomorrow we really want to see you guys. We're gonna be at Bass Pro Shops on Interquest Parkway, which is on I-25 just north of Colorado Springs. Bass Pro Shops, meet us in the parking lot, look for the flags. Even if it's just two of us, we're going up and down I-25 right in front of the Air Academy where President Biden is speaking tomorrow. So we're all gonna go out, we're gonna welcome President Biden. We're gonna let him know what we think about his domestic and international policy decisions, his foreign policy and domestic policy decisions. We're gonna let the gentleman know what we think, okay? And again, we're not going to mess with the Air Force or the Air Force Academy or the commissioning ceremony and the graduation because General Clark, the superintendent of the Air Force Academy, sent me this letter. Lieutenant General Richard M. Clark, Superintendent, Air Force Academy, USAF, okay? So he sent me a thank you letter, and because the general sent me a thank you letter after I sent him copies of my book, which are right here, hang on. Today's live stream is brought to you by the U.S. School of Survival Field Manual, which you can get on Amazon. I'll also send you an autographed copy. If you send me $25, I'll send you an autographed copy. So U.S. School of Survival Field Manual. These are all the subjects that I cover in my book. I hope you guys will check it out and read it. It's a pretty good book, and it covers a lot of really good topics, and I don't think you could find these topics anywhere else in one book. So that's my little advertisement. Sorry, guys, that's my advertisement. Please grab a copy of the book if you haven't done so already. Please meet us tomorrow at 10 a.m. 10 a.m., X-Ray and Butch. We're going on a convoy because President Biden came to our house. He's in our house in Colorado. So we're going to let the president know what we think. And we're in a purple state. We're going to try to wake up some other citizens. We have a lot of military officers who live and work in the area. NORAD is right here on the other side of where we are. So NORAD, Little Pentagon, Schriever Air Force Base, U.S. Space Force, the Air Academy, and now President Biden in town. That's a really good opportunity for a convoy in a really important area, a state that goes purple, with really important people who are going to be senior politicians and advisors to senior politicians for the next 40 years. It's like the guys teaching, the people going through as officers. Some of them are going to become politicians. Some of them are going to be advising politicians. So if we can influence these people now, let them know what the people really think, hey, that's how you exercise your freedom of speech. They can shadow ban you online. They cannot shadow ban your truck. They can't shadow ban the message you write on your truck when you drive through traffic in a city like this. So I just really respectfully encourage every one of you who could do it. Come out and join us, right? Think about Hunter Biden's laptop. Think about how all of that cocaine use, which would have put you in prison, has put Hunter Biden in Malibu, right? He's in Malibu while 22 veterans kill themselves every day because of how unfair and unjust and immoral the Biden cartel is. Oh, Butch, you're having me run this light? All right, buddy. It was like an orangish yellow. It was like a Halloween orange. All right. Anyway, I need you tomorrow, guys. I want you to show up. Even if you have to drive through the night, come out. I'll make it worth your while tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to wake a lot of people up. We're going to get a lot of messaging out. Since I've had that messaging on my truck, I've probably had 100 people stop, wave, talk to me, say, way to go, you know, Patriot. I have my Bible right here that you all gave me. The visionaries gave me this Bible, as you can see, from Sylvia and the visionaries. Whoop. Sorry. Oh no, where's the dedication? I messed up. Oh, wait, we gotta go. There it is. From the visionaries. Hold on, let me get the wheel. You wanna aim this truck before you step on it. You gotta aim it. All right. So I have my Bible right here. This came from you guys. When I stop at a stoplight, I hold up that Marine flag and I hold that Bible out the window. I hold them both out the window, and on the back of the truck it says Hunter laptop lies to cover up treason. And that's because the Biden cartel leaned on 50 intelligence chiefs and said, hey, will you please tell the American people that this laptop, which Hunter Biden left at a repair shop, which shows pictures of him like modeling in his underwear, doing cocaine, crack cocaine for the record, $30,000 in hookers, right? Like posing with the fucking Biden aviators like a Playboy DB is what he is. Ridiculously embarrassing stuff that makes the whole Biden family look bad. And it shows you what kind of leader Joe Biden is. And it's really sad, frankly, that Hunter Biden is rebelling against his father and the way his father's ignored him his whole life by acting this way. Acting out for attention is what it is. So it's really sad on like a human level. But politically, we're going to call attention to it because the president's not doing a very good job of allowing us to be free in America. For example, shadow banning certain YouTube channels, political shadow banning of YouTube channels, according to Elon Musk's Twitter files. Now, Joe Biden trusts Elon Musk to deliver payloads to fucking outer space for America. Are you saying that Elon Musk is lying about the Twitter files? Nah, that shit's true. Check this out. This is what it looks like here in Colorado Springs, y'all. I would love for you to come and join me. Beautiful mountains everywhere, city behind me. It's really a great place to be. We would love to have you out here tomorrow. So please come out, 10 a.m. tomorrow. You can meet me at Bass Pro Shops. Bass Pro Shops just north of Colorado Springs, Interquest Parkway, right off of I-25. We're gonna meet in the parking lot. We need you. I love you. Thank you so much. If you want to help pay, I don't even know how much Butch's stuff cost. The trailer hitch was $65 and he got a couple of flags and some flagpoles and stuff. So I don't know what it costs. If you want to support it, you can hit me up on Cash App or on Venmo. And if you want to come tomorrow, if you want more information about what's going on tomorrow, please hit me up on my email, which I will check tonight. I'll check it at probably 8 or 9 p.m. Mountain Time, and I'm going to be working until then. So hit me up, convoyxray@gmail.com. If you want to help buy some of this stuff for Butch, read out the names tomorrow of anybody who wants to help donate for Butch. And that's, I don't know, X-Ray Convoy, I think, at Venmo or Cash App, and then Convoy X-Ray for Gmail. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for chilling with me. Continue to stand up for freedom. Do the right thing. I want to see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. The president is coming to town, and we're going on a convoy. Love you. Bye.